Kristen Beck is a transgendered female. That in and of itself isn't all that surprising. There are lots of transgendered people in the world. Um, Not all of them are public about it. Not all of them have written a book. And Kristen Beck's book is titled Warrior Princess. Now, the reason that the book is titled Warrior Princess is that Kristen Beck used to be a member of the United States SEALs and a former member of SEAL Team 6. That's fairly unusual. And the fact that she's brave enough to come forward and tell the world this, I think, is really important. Because as I've said before, as more people come to realize that members that fall outside the cisgendered community are everywhere, that they are part and parcel of our lives, and they touch our lives every day and in every way, that acceptance and tolerance will come easier. I mean, we already know statistically that the younger generation doesn't care about these issues really. They're pretty much like, yeah, okay, that's nice. It's the older generation, people my age and older, that are having a difficult time with it. And they're trying their hardest to cast a mold upon the younger generation in hopes that they can hold out that socially conservative worldview for a little bit longer. But it isn't working. In fact, it's alienating the younger generation even more. Then lots of Americans have a really strong pro-military stance. And I would go so far as to say it's a fetish, and not a healthy one. And I wonder what's going to happen when this story becomes more common. When people begin to realize that Kristen Beck is the most noticeable case in question, but that there are transgender members in our military everywhere. What's going to happen with that military fetish when it suddenly means that the socially conservative are now endorsing people that they find aberrant? What kind of cognitive dissonance was going to go on inside their heads when, on the one hand, they're pro-military, go, 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 rah, 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 the military can do no wrong, and they're very socially conservative, and anything that falls outside cisgender skeeves them out. What are they going to do? Will it disenfranchise them from the military? Will they find some way of wrapping these individuals in some kind of philosophical cocoon to keep themselves from thinking of them as being members of the real military? Will they think it's some part of the LGBT community plot, part of the gay agenda? Yes, the only gay agenda in the world, folks, is, being treated equally under the law. A radical concept, I realize. But I'm very proud that Kristen Beck did this. I'm glad that Kristen Beck was part of our military. I am thankful for her service, and I am thankful for the service that she is doing today by coming forward and telling the world who she is and who she was. And I'm just really fascinated by what the social conservatives in America are going to do.